Not my Mars. This place had a hard life. Told ya. I think the emitter uses less power than the ammo creation would cost to keep the creeper away. Gotcha. Guarantee that someone will mod in a destroying one, and I think a good balance of the two will make for some really interesting maps. Especially if it's some nullifiers can be killed and some nullifiers can't. That would be an interesting direction to take the new mechanic. Soylent energy generation failure, Soylent offline, rebooting complete. Arrival at Mars completes, location verification unable to complete, sensor validation fault. Welcome home, Dr. Saloy. I am %, null pointer exception core stat corruption. Alright, time to do some bug fixing, y'all. So we gotta select rematerialization coordinates, and that, my friends, looks like anti-creep if ever I have seen some. Although I did say that about the emitter at the last time around, and it was not that thing, so we're gonna have to figure out how this goes. Let's go ahead and select coordinates. I'm kind of tempted to go up here, but that is obviously a terrible idea. We're gonna go into the pre-existing buildings down here, which I'm assuming are energy storage. That's what they look like. Ultrac. Ammo 100 out of 100. I am very incorrect. Welcome in, Sorrel. Yeah. Creeper World demo is here. Creeper emitters identified in system. Resource terrain located, enabling miner technology. Oh, so this is ore. Okay, I'm calling you Sarge. What are these miners? And yeah, this looks just like Mars. This terrain looks like it was made for miners. Rotate a miner with O. These look like Mars Corp energy storage ultra caps. So, storages. Fascinating. Ultra capacitors, I am assuming. Okay, so Ultrac, we do not want to have selected. We have this. Can select miners with O and rotate. Why? What is this nonsense? Okay, I'm gonna build a couple back here and just kind of see what they do, because I'm not sure. I am assuming, yes, they do actually probably have an area of effect. We'll find out. Commenting on his use of a format specifier to indicate it. Okay. It sounded intentional as part of the story. The landing computer systems being corrupt. It was definitely intentional, yes. I'm saying break out the bug fixing for our AI, not for anything else, or the game itself. Miners active. Miners produce energy within range to accomplish nullification. Operator responsiveness is acceptable. Nullification mission priority. Miners also make energy that's convenient, given ADA broke my Soylent fields. Now, how do I get off this island? I'm assuming that there is going to be... I'm going to pause briefly. I'm assuming that there is going to be an introduction of some other sort of mechanic after we get all of this taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and get a few of these in, which will hopefully make all of the connections that we need to make. And then our miners, do I just... The little green thing on the miner shows the parts that will mine. You want to place them as close to each other as possible. You can't just spam generators. You have specified locations for them. Yeah. So basically, we just want to build like that. And then we can't overlap the building. So if we flip it, then we can go there. Okay. I have 100 in storage, and I have full capacitors, which means that it is likely that I can just build all of these. What is my cost on those? 40 per. Okay, that was maybe a terrible idea. Okay, no. Storage is not going to deplete because it's sucking these storages dry. Soylent offline, correction module unfound. Pylon necessary, integrate. Quest on go. Praise be the founders. I thought Sarge overwrote you. Guess I'm stuck with a preacher too. Pylons. The Mars Engineering Court would be proud. Okay, so pylons are, yup, long distance connectors. Hell yeah. Okay, so we should be able to go over to here and then over to there. So that is how we're crossing the distance. Remember when Brink thought reactors replaced collectors in Creeper World 3? He's not doing that again, right? No, absolutely not. Okay, unit is on no error. Can produce either energy or blueite. Weird. Very weird. But I'm producing a whole lot of resources. So I'm not actually super sketched by this. So that's using 5. Let's place 2 there. That's 7 in use, 9. So each one 10. Each one uses about 1.5-ish, 2 consuming to build. All right, so we can go ahead and start stacking up all of our weaponry up here. I'm just going to go ahead and, I don't know, stack a bunch of mortars around the edge because that seems like a great thing to do. And then building our reserve number of cannons. We just went negative, but we do still have full storage, so that's fine. All right, so the storage will actually refill. So that just gives us a gigantic buffer for fluctuating power supplies. I'm also thinking that we can potentially take a pylon over to this side. That would be a nope. So we will have to get over there of the laters. Connections are hidden unless in use? Yes, correct. Blueite is refined into AC, but you can't do that, only energy for now. So that's what the factory is used for that was being talked about before. That makes sense. We're going to go ahead and layer in a couple more mortars because it is taking time to eat through all of this stuff. And then we'll have the breach cannons ready to go grab some of this stuff. We do want to slap a nullifier down over on that side. That's going to be our ¡1 priority over there. And so I think to that end, we need to go ahead and get another set of these online. I'm going to go ahead and get that built there. Nope, I am not, because the edge of it is peeking just out. So we're going to go put these down here. Try to make sure that this landing area is cleared off, and then we'll drop a pylon in as soon as that's down. Nice! And to that end, I'm going to use up my extra storage, and we're going to do a couple of groups of cannons and a couple of groups of mortars so that we have extra weaponry available to move out with. Yeah, the demo is free right now. So if you want to play the demo for Creeper World 4, by all means go snatch it up for a download. That is, I think, well worth your time, because this is looking marvelous. All right, we're going to drop 2 mortars in, our cannons to a little bit more forward in placement, and then we're going to try to drop an emitter there. Or not an emitter, a nullifier. The other thing that I need to do is I need to get a pylon down on this side. So that... Okay, we're going to have to strangle this thing, and I am going to have a little bit of a problem doing it. Let's go ahead and move these up. The pylons, I don't think... Yeah, I need to move one closer. We're going to leave the mortars where they're at, and then I think I can get a nullifier in on that zone. I'm going to take this, and we're going to drop it in over here for some backup. And then these, we're going to move out to help cover the forward area. We just need to make sure that nothing comes in right here and disrupts when we move across to the other side. All right, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead and drop. We're going to destroy this one. We need to start moving this way. I think this might actually need to be our connector. I'm not 100% sure. Just a warning, there's no way to save the game in the demo. You'll learn that the hard way. Okay. All right. Seems like something that we can maybe get a handle on. I'm sure that we'll only learn that lesson the hard way once, right? Brink never makes the same mistake twice. Ah, slay me. Okay. Literally and figuratively. Let's go ahead and get the nullifier down over on this side. I think that, yes, we are actually able to place without fully incorporating this into the circle. It just has to be in contact with it so that we can fire at it. Very, very, very useful to realize. Let's go ahead and drop pylons.
Flee while you can.
Head over to this edge. Cool, cool. Kilroy. Thank you for the 26 months subbing at tier 2, dude. Death to the goo. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Has only once power stalled or forgotten to build intel? Yeah, I know. Only the one time ever, right? Always only the never repeating of the errors. I am actually very close to power stalling here. We're 9 out of 16 used. I'm going to go ahead and lay in a little bit more miners because I'm slightly concerned about my economic outlook here. I'm going to dip into storage a bit, but with the capacitors, that shouldn't affect us too much. Clean up the last little bit there. And then all of these guys. This is actually free for the taking. We're just going to slap this guy down over here. And then drop pylons to this edge. And then over on this side, we just need to eliminate it quickly. So this pipe right here is draining from the other side. So this is going to have a resupply of... that's going to connect there. That's going to connect there. That is going to have a resupply of creep, which is unfortunate, to say the least. But we should be able to take that away, no problemo, by simply moving over here, and it will be fine. We'll go ahead and drop those over there as well. And then grab a pylon, because we definitely need to fuel these cannons. Heck yeah. Okay, so that's going to start relieving the stress over on this side. And then we need a pylon up here, if at all able. That's going to be a little bit more complicated, but I think we're okay. That should shut this entire sector down. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so there's our pylon, and we've got the liftic hooked up. Now we just need to go to the other side, and we're good to freaking go. Pylon and a cannon. Oh, nope. Cannon over there. Nice! Why strategize when you can literally just throw all of your units in it? Listen, it's fine. They have an HP buffer. They can take a little damage and handle it. It's okay. Alright, so let's do this whole breaching thing all over again, shall we? I think we shall. These are both out of ammunition. I think that we take these and move them over. They will reload in position. And then we are going to go ahead and drop these 3 mortars over here to start making a dent. Now, unfortunately, we do have a slight problem in that this creep is of the deep. So I'm going to need quite a lot of weaponry to actually take this offline. Let's go ahead and lift out all of our cannons that are not currently being used, which would be basically most of them at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and take those as well. Where is our highest forward position? I think... Oh, that is definitely not it. I think that it's this, which is also, coincidentally, the closest to this edge and in range of the pylon for support. So I am super on board with that. Let's go ahead and get that in there, and then we should be able to take these 2 mortars as well and place them over on this side. I just want as much firepower as possible connected up here on the front line so we can eliminate this quickly. The creep looks worse than it actually is. I am rapidly gathering that impression. Rapidly. The capacitors are much better than the siphons. Yeah, because you can refill them and use them as extra energy storage. Like, that is phenomenal. I love it. Okay, so we're going to take these guys, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time telling what exactly the terrain is right there. What the... Oh, a wave of creeper came in. Yeah, that's not super great. Not super great. Let's go ahead and grab, I think that we had another drop group, question mark? We did not, but we do have 4 more cannons over on this side, which should be able to do some work for us. Let's go ahead and drop those cannons up in the front and then get our other pylon back online. Need that there, and then I need that there. It is a little bit scattered, unfortunately, but I think we'll be all right. I am a little sketched by our lack of ammunition over here. This is going to be a little bit rough, but hopefully with the decrease in creep coming from these, we'll be all right. I'm going to go ahead and pull these two. The deaths are epic. I love it. Love it, love it, love everything about it. I mean, not the fact that my units are dying, obviously, but you get me. I'm going to move this mortar up. We need a bit more concentrated damage over here. And then I'm going to put a cannon down here. Cannon over there. Cannon over there. I'm seeing now. The grays are actually locations where the turret will fit. And it's because the grays are centered in clumps of 4 of the yellow smaller squares. So where a cannon will fit, you basically center it over a gray, which puts it on the appropriate number of smaller ticks, which would be 9 in this case. So that actually does make sense as an interface. The death animations are phenomenal with the small turret ghost going to heaven. Is it really doing that? I didn't even realize. I'm gonna have to look at that. Okay, turret there. This mortar is not really firing that much, but I think I actually do need to leave it in place. Let's go ahead and grab... let's grab another mortar closer to the front line. And then... yes, okay. We're going to grab a pylon. That's going to connect us to our database over here and then put us well on our way to activating this totem. I believe I need to activate all totems. So let's go ahead and start over in this direction since we do want to go for some level of speed. There's install and execute 42 out of 58 archives. I wouldn't have it any other way. Challenges identified. We're happy to render assistance. Soylent Fields reactivated. Use this energy to negotiate and go in peace. We thought the universe would be teeming with intelligence. We thought we would learn from it, but covered in insane AI? Whatever. I'll call you hippie. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Okay. So, our power is actually going to come back online for the Soylent Fields, which is very nice indeed. Let me go ahead and drop energy here. I think that that is about all I'm going to be able to fit, unfortunately. Maybe one more right here. Yep, one more right there. Dadgummit. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take towers and go, yo, I need some materials. Give me some resources there, would you? Sweet. Mortar spam can backfire because I've ended up making a ripple that turned into a tidal wave. Ooh. Hullaboo. Yeah, kids are back. Everybody's safe. Everything is good. Streams are back on normal schedule as of this week, in fact. Thank you for checking out, dude. Okay, so cannonry we need over here. Basically just wherever we can build it and it not get completely overrun. We're generating 31 using 25, which is super good. We're going to build a couple of extra mortars in here. That should leave us in a position to move troops around as necessary. I don't know that I will even need... oh, it's optional to nullify enemies. So I don't actually have to do that. Fascinating. I would not have thought that the case, but okay. Let's go ahead and start shifting units up to the front. I need to clear a new space for the next relay. So we're going to try to bump our mortars up pretty aggressively here. Need those there as well. Tower there. Tower Oh, probably the pylons are also faster transmitting the energy, so I need to take advantage of that where I'm able to, in all likelihood. Alright, triple mortar up to the front with 2 guns to guard. Drop a pylon over that way just to get it done. Oh, come on. Really? Really now? That's how you're going to treat me? Alright, we need that. It does! The little turrets go to heaven! Oh, that's awesome. I saw it that time. I saw it that time. Get that over on that side. Uh-oh. Destroy. Pylon. Yes, that is actually connected, so we're fine. Okay, so you need to go over there. How often does Brink stream? The stream schedule is in the, or not in the description. That is a YouTube thing. It is under the video if you're on Twitch. Although if you are watching this on YouTube, Twitch link is in the description if you would like to see live streams. I'm not sure. I've been debating pulling Creeper World 3 back out. Uh-oh, looks like we have a puppy visitor. And it might actually happen after this. It was, uh-oh, not in regards to thing that you were doing. Hi. How is the pupper?
Well, she's taking a nap. Doesn't love me holding her like this.
I can tell. Oh, dear.
Plus, she will say hi briefly.
Are we taking bets on whether this lives or not? I think it dies. I think I have... Yup, there it is. Okay. I was too greedy.
Creeper World?
This is the demo of the new Creeper World, yes. We're going to attach there. Nullifier should take care of that, and all of our totems are active. Sweet! Map will be beaten as soon as it activates. Hi.
Hi, chat.
Imagine using various Brink faces as a map. Please no, I do not need this horror in my life.
Please,
no,
yes.
no,
Please,
no.
please, please, I want to see. Please.
I have been overridden. Alright, cool. Sailor Brink map? No, please.
Hi, Beef Dragon.
This would be so weird to play on. So weird.
Puppy happened a second ago, but she did not want to be on stream. Now
Oh,
she is
she's sleeping on
my
the floor.
feet.
You were not kidding. She was super
Very
sleepy.
tired. I
Super
let her
duper
outside
sleepy.
a minute ago, and she laid down on the ground.
Yeah.
She not do anything else. Come here, Thorn. Do you want to say hi to stream?
I'm gonna move over for this one because he's gonna end up.
How's that? Very agreeable.
Hello. I will give you a pet. But only because you asked so nicely.
Alright.
I love how the Twitch player froze right when I'm making that face. That's fantastic.
It's a concerned
Hold
face.
on. I'm gonna move this over here. This is where Twitch froze. That is gonna wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.